Good morning everyone, welcome back. So today's video we are going to see top 10 life skills which is recommended by WHO. If you don't know WHO, I'm sure you all know. WHO stands for World Health Organization. So they have released a 10 life skills statement which said that these life skills, if someone possess, which really helps to manage their mental, physical health by handling the whole situation, whatever the life is throwing at you. So these 10 life skills is what we are going to discuss for today. So number one, the first point is self-awareness. So it's very much in this modern world, we spend too much time knowing about others, but very little time we spend to know about ourselves. So it's very important that you are self-aware. What is your strengths? What is your weaknesses? What you're good at? What you're bad at? Where you can able to improve yourself? Where you cannot? What is your limitations? What is your talents? Every single things needs to be analyzed in the first place so that you are aware and you can deal with people accordingly. Once you know about yourself, it's much easier to deal with the others, because once you know that opposite person likes and dislikes are not really matching with what you as a self-aware, what is your personality, it helps you to maintain what kind of a relationship, whether this will work or not in your personal level, in your professional level. You can bring your strength and weaknesses to the workplace to boost more of your strength. And if you have a weakness, you can able to develop your weakness for a betterment at your workplace. So it's very important in the first life skill is that you are self-aware to know who you are, what you are, and what kind of a personality you are. This really makes a huge difference. So before you go and check on the other person's personality and everything, sit down and analyze yourself. Write it down, write your strengths, weaknesses and everything, which helps you in a much better way, personally and also professionally. Number two, empathy. So the life skills point number two is empathy. Have empathy for others. Understand others' point of view. Understand others' feelings. It's not only always about yourself. When someone comes and tell you some problem, understand their situation. Put yourself in their shoes and see the situation from their point of view. It can be your colleague asking you a leave, emergency leave, want to go and see the family back home for some reasons, or it can be someone wants to go early, or it can be your personal life. There are situations coming to you. Always have empathy, that you put yourself in their shoes and understand the viewpoint and the whole situation. You will able to give a better solution to that if you are the one taking a decision, or also you can able to at least give a better words to them as a moral support rather than shutting them off. Yeah, so having empathy is one of the huge life skills. Once you have this, trust me, people will love you. People wants to be with you. People wants to come and share their things with you. So because you have empathy. So having empathy is the second life skill. Number three life skill is that interpersonal skills. Interpersonal skills means that how you and the other person is dealing with that without having conflicts, without having arguments, and having a friendly relationship, having a professional relationship. Even though you wanted to disagree with something, but you disagree in a more polite way rather than in a strong way. So having an interpersonal skills really helps to maintain that relationship between each other. And also, in case if you really cannot keep that friendly relationship all the time, of course we cannot be friendly all the time, but in a diplomatic way, keep a professional thin line, a distance relationship to have the workflow going without having any glitches in your workplace and also in your personal life. Maybe it can be with your relatives, it can be with your family members, but having interpersonal skills, it's very important. Many times many people we lack, including myself, but we always have to consciously remind ourselves, consciously train ourselves in situation comes, how to deal with the other person, understanding other person personality and the way which works the communications with them. So interpersonal skills is a huge life skill which needs to be developed. Of course, everyone is not born with everything. We are all here to learn, but at least that we know these are the things we need to learn to lead a better life with all our colleagues, friends, family members. Number 4 is communication skills. This is like the basic. In any workplace you go, the first thing they check is how is your communication skills. Communication in the sense, 1 is how you speak, your fluency of the language. Number 2 is also your written communication skills, but also more apart from these, how communication is like from one, if I'm the one right now, sending you a message, giving you a small training session. So how is my message? Is it clear? Is it having a good clarity? Are the people understanding my message? Is my motive of sending the message, is it clear when you receive the message? It's not like I think something and then I'll tell guys, this is the 10 life skills, this is it. So instead of having this assumption that you understand everything, it's my job as a sender, a message sender, as a responsibility to ensure the message is sent properly in a much correct way. So communication skills is so important, and you communicate through the words and through your body language, like right now how my hands are moving, how my facial expressions and everything. So communication is very, very, very important, and it needs to be developed over the time. Number 5 is handling your emotions. In many situations, when we say handling emotions, we are not talking about your positive emotions. Everyone loves the positive emotions. What we are referring is that handling the negative emotions at work and also on your personal life. You need to understand when do you get these negative emotions and what you can do to avoid it. And either you can do self-talk to avoid, or you can move out from the situation, relax yourself and come back. But it's very important you know how to handle your emotions. When you're angry, maybe you need to walk away and get some fresh air and come back so that you can handle the situation much better. And so you need to totally analyze it. Of all the negative emotions, what do you have? Make a list it down, and how this one is not affecting you at your workplace. So this is very important to take it down, handling your emotions. Number 6 is handling your stress. Right now in the world of modern technology, economical work and everything, every single person is stressed. Whoever you ask, they are saying, oh my God, I'm stressed. My job is stressful. Whether you are a CEO or whether you are just a, intern, every single person says that my job is stress. So it's important that you need to understand what is causing you stress. Okay, we will talk this detail about stress management in another video, but at least you should understand, if I'm stressed, if I do this, the stress goes away. So you need to be able to understand what works to remove your stress from your body, because this will affect your health. This also will affect your mental, balance. So it's important you understand how to remove the stress level from your day-to-day operation. So number 7th point is creative thinking. There are many times in our workplace that there are policies and procedure. There are very least people are bothered about creating new ideas, creative thinking, thinking out of the box, or blue ocean strategy, because they are very much on the routine. They are like, okay, come, do this 1, 2, 3, go, that's it. That was they were doing for 10 years. But if you want to make a change, if you wanted to make your work energetic, enthusiastic, you need to bring out some thinking skills, creative thinking. This gives you motivation, this breaks the routine, this gives you a new energy. So every time you're going to work, think that, is that something else I can do better than yesterday? With your creative skills, thinking and new ideas, trust me, you can do much better, and you can break the routine, the boring routine of your day. Number 8, as much as we talked about creative thinking, number 8 is all about critical thinking. When it comes to a situation, how much critical thinking skills you have in order to take a better decision. Critical thinking means that you need to take the decision on the spot. It should be right or wrong. You need to be able to analyze everything. You need to gather the information, the recommendations from others if needed, and based on all about the situation, immediately you need to take up the decision on spot. So that's critical thinking. Example, if you're a pilot, you're driving the aeroplane, and unfortunately there is some problem with the engine and you have to take a call to land the aeroplane or do what. That's critical thinking that you need to develop as one of the life skills to handle any emergency situation. So that is number 8. Number 9 is problem solving. There are many times being a leadership role, your job involves a lot of problem solving. So if you're not good at it, your people, your colleague, your peers will not come to you, will not appreciate your leadership. So problem solving involves a lot of elements. It includes the proper information to solve the problem, insight details of the problem, and to know who did what and things like that, so that you can able to get a better view and take the decision to solve the problem. So in case if you're that person, somebody comes and tell you a small problem, some people they make it a big problem. It was like this small fire and you made it this much big. So which means you're lacking the problem solving skills, and that's one of the life skills that it is needed of the hour. So problem solving need to be developed for a better life handling. The last point, the 10th point, is decision making skills. And it's all like it all goes hand in hand when we talk about critical and problem solving and decision. It's like correlated. Decision making, there are sometimes they take decision based on the past. The past may be changed, the current it's maybe different. So right now we are in 2022, post pandemic, things are different. You need to take the decision based on the current situation, current pros and cons, current economic situation, current market research. Not like how you took the decision before 5 years. What was the market of 5 years before? That may not be the market right now. So decision making is also one of the huge life skills which helps you to lead a better life with your professional, with your personal as well. Understanding all the pros and cons, and with consulting with the right people and to take the decisions. So those are the top 10 life skills which is advised and recommended by WHO to the people in order to manage their life in a much better and healthier way. And let me know in your comments below, what do you feel about this? And if you did not subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on to my next video. And this is Suki signing off. Bye everyone.